going to start today laying on your stomach. And we're going to have your feet together, arms up over your head. Both palms will face up. And you're going to just hover your forehead can just be resting on the ground. But I'm talking to you, so my chin's up. But you can just rest your head. And then palms up, and you're going to hover your arms over the ground and swoop them around. So then they're going to finish over your lower back. And then we'll bring them back up. Palms up over your head. Nice big arm swoops like a snow angel, except facing the snow, that would be tough. And then palms up at the bottom too. So you're kind of swooping around, rotating your shoulders so that your arms can face up at both sides. And your legs are just relaxed on the ground. And you can start taking some nice big deep breaths. And for this next one, let's bring just one arm up, leaving the other arm down. Palms still up, one arm up, one arm down, and then we'll switch places. And again, just taking some nice deep breaths. All right, and next we're gonna reach both arms up, palms facing towards each other, so you're making like a Y. And then we're gonna pull your elbows down, shoulder blades down and back, elbows down. So now we have like a W shape. And then we're gonna reach up again into that Y. And back down to the W. And try to keep your shoulder blades down and back. Nice big deep breaths. Back to the Y. And again, our arms are just hovering off the ground this whole time. Relaxed, easy breaths, shoulder blades down and back. Back to the W. And trying to also like relax your neck. This is all in your shoulders here. Nice, easy breaths. One more big Y. And last W, pulling it down, shoulder blades down and back. Nice big deep breath. All right, and we'll go ahead and relax. And we'll come on up and turn on over onto your back. And so we'll be on your back for this next part. And you're gonna have your feet flat on the ground, and your back is also flat. Shoulder blades down and back, knees bent. And then we're gonna take and squeeze your glutes, so you're gonna drive your hips up into the air. And holding your hips up high like this, we're also gonna reach up with your arms all the way up and then reach overhead. And then big snow angel, swoop your arms back down. And as your arms come down, you can also slowly lower your hips back down to the ground. So now your arms are down, your hips are down. Nice deep breath. And then on the next one, you'll go ahead and squeeze those glutes up again. And as your glutes rise, your arms are gonna rise. So glutes up high, arms up high. Keep squeezing your glutes up high as you reach up overhead. Big squeeze with your glutes, hips up as high as possible, and then swoop your arms back down to the side, slowly bringing your back down to the ground. Nice and slow and steady. Squeezing your midline, belly button to spine. Nice breath once you're back on the ground. And then pressing back up, arms up, hips up, squeeze the glutes. Big reach. All the way up overhead as far as you can, big stretch, and then nice and slow and steady back down. And then as soon as you get down here, we're gonna go into the next one, squeezing your glutes, reach up overhead. Big arm swoop, and we'll just start going a little bit faster now. Back down, and then hips up again, glute bridge, big swoop. Arms come down, hips come down, and then back into the next one. Big swoop, and we'll just do this like 5 more times. up into the air, big swoop, arms around, hips down. Yes, good work. 3 more. Just really squeezing those glutes, getting those hips high, and getting that big stretch with your shoulders. 2 more. All right, and last one.
Finally, okay, I'll catch up with you.
Oh, yay, you made it. That's great. And that's perfect because we're just going to go into the next thing, which is still kind of like a warm-up thing. We totally chatted and started a little bit late, so.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. We're good.
I got in again and said, do you want to leave the meeting you're in to join this one? I didn't think I was in a meeting.
You're like, how many meetings am I in right now? No, it's all good. We made it here, and we just got started. And so we can just continue laying on the ground, and we'll just get this big stretch. Your feet are straight out now, so no bend in your knees. And then we're going to take and roll yourself up to your toes. So let's get kind of like a big sit-up, and then a reach for your feet, bending your knees if you want, kind of folding forward, getting a stretch here. Just reaching as far as you can. And then we'll roll back down again, nice and slow and steady. Yeah, nice. And then reaching out back with your arms, and then pulling back. There. And reaching past those toes, or reaching as far as you can, maybe past your knees, but getting that stretch and bending your knees if you like. Little stretch here, and then we'll roll back down again. Nice. Big stretch, and back up. And we'll just get like a little reach here, and we'll go right back down. Nice and slow and steady on the way down. And rolling back up. We'll do this like 3 more times. Just a quick reach at the top now, and then back down. Nice. Keeping that controlled breath. Deep, steady breaths. Last one. Down and back up for the last time. Great. All right. And then this time we're going to keep hanging out on our back. You're going to plant your feet, but then we're going to leave one leg out straight. So you're just going to have one foot planted on the ground and one leg out straight. One knee bent up high. And then we're going to go ahead and press your arms are just going to stay flat now. We're not going to swoop your arms anymore. But we're going to press this foot into the ground and squeeze your glutes and pull your hips up as high as you can. Nice and slow and steady. And then once you get up to the top here, we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. And then down nice and slow with your hips. And then you can let your foot come all the way down. And then we'll do that again. Pressing into the ground, hips up high, squeeze that glute, and we'll hold for 3, 2, 1. And then down nice and slow and steady, one little vertebrae at a time. Come to a rest here at the bottom. And then we'll go again, pressing into the ground, hips up high, squeeze that glute. Hips as high as you can, hold, 3, 2, 1. And we'll come on back down, nice and slow and steady. 2 more times for this. Press that foot into the ground, hips up high, hold, 2, 1, nice and slow back down. Great, and we'll do one last one, reset here at the bottom, and then drive that foot into the ground, squeezing your glutes up, hips up high, hold for 3, 2, 1. All right, nice and steady back down. We'll straighten out that leg we were just working with and bring the other one up, plant that foot in the ground, nice big deep breath, and then drive the foot into the floor, hips up high, hold for 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow and steady back down. Reset at the bottom, and then drive that foot into the ground, hips up high, hold for 3, 2, 1. Control on the way down, one vertebrae at a time, keeping that belly button to spine. Resting your leg on the ground, resetting. And then driving into the ground, next rep. Hips up high, squeeze those glutes as high as you can. Hold. 2, 1. And back down, slow and steady on the way down. Great job. 2 more. Press into the ground, hips up high. Squeeze that glute. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Slow on the way down. Belly button to spine. Good control. Nice work. Okay, last one. Reset here and then push into the floor. Hips up high. Squeeze that glute. Keep your hips square. Hold. 2, 1. And slow and steady back down. Great work. Nice job. You're going to keep your knees bent. Now you're going to hover your feet up off the ground. So your knees are bent, feet off the ground. And we're going to take your shoulder blades up off the ground, hands behind your head. So we kind of have this little crunch vibe. And then you're going to take your right elbow and twist towards your left knee. And then we're going to hold here for 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come back to center and we'll go to the other side. Left elbow, right knee, hold. 3, 2, 1. We'll twist back to center and then go ahead and relax. So you can let your feet come down and your shoulders come down. Nice big deep breath here. And then we'll go ahead and pull those feet up off the ground again. Hands on the back of your head, shoulders up off the ground. Right elbow, left knee, as close as you can, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow, back to center, and then twist the other way, left elbow, right knee, hold. 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle, and nice and slow, back down to the ground. Nice job. We'll reset here. Nice deep breath. And we'll go into that next rep. So we'll pull our feet up off the ground. Hands behind your head. Right elbow, left knee. And hold. 2, 1. Back to the middle. Left elbow, right knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow to the middle. And control back to the floor. Nice work. Big breath. And we'll pull those feet back up. Shoulders up off the ground. Right elbow, left knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Other side. Left to right. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Slow and control back down. Great job. We're going to do that one more time so we get that nice reset breath. And we'll pull our feet up off the ground, hands behind your head. Right elbow, left knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. And control to the middle. Switch to the other side. Left elbow, right knee. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Control back to the center and control back to the ground. Great work. Nice job. All right, we'll take a nice deep breath here. We'll go into the last iteration of this part. So you're going to be back with your feet, both feet on the ground. Your back is also on the ground. Your arms can just be hanging out wherever you want with your arms, actually. And we're going to drive both feet on the ground to start. Drive your hips up into the air. So we're in this glute bridge again. And then we're going to pick your right foot up, nice and controlled, place it back down, pick your left foot up, place it back down, keeping your hips up high the whole time. And we're going to, ready, set, go for 30 more seconds. And again, trying to keep your hips square and high as much as possible. You know, you're balancing a little glass of water up on your hips and it's not spilling. Maybe you've got to give a boost or something, so you got to keep your hips up really high. Squeezing your glutes. 10 more seconds. We're going to keep marching. Nice job, nice job. 3, 2, 1. All right, well, bring your hips back down, and we're going to pull your feet up, shoulders up, and then we're just going to go right elbow, left knee, and then switch. Left elbow, right knee. And so we're not holding, we're just alternating elbow to knee. Keeping your shoulders up off the ground. Midline tight, belly button to spine. We're going to do 10 more seconds. Little bicycle crunch. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then we're gonna go right back into that glute bridge march. So you can plant your feet in the ground, hips up high, and then we're gonna pick up that right foot, place it back down, pick up that left foot, place it back down. Again, square hips, squeeze your glutes, slow and steady with your movement. We're gonna do 10 more seconds of these, then we'll switch again back to the bicycle. 3, 2, 1. You can control back to the ground, feet up, hands on your head, and then we'll go right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. And we'll just keep alternating, nice and slow and steady. Keep breathing. Three, 2, 1. Last round, back to that glute bridge, hips up high, and then again, one foot up, place it back down, the other foot up, place it back down. Keeping those hips as high as you can, glutes tight, deep breaths, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hips back down, shoulders up, feet up, right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. Keep alternating. Great work. Yeah, keep breathing too. We'll take a break after this. Three, 2, 1. Rest. And so we'll take a breather here. So a little stretch, catch your breath. Keep thinking about those slow, steady breaths. Grab a sip of water if you want.
Maybe I heard a kitty meow. Was that your kitty? Yeah, she was helping me. She's resting now. She's tired.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Honey wants to stand up.
Yeah, you can stand up now if you're ready to. And we're gonna move into like a little bit of some leg work now. So that's kind of why we spent some time warming up our glutes and our midline a little bit, because like we've talked about before, it's always good to like support your midline to your extremities. So we're gonna start with a narrow stance. So your feet will be very close together, as close as comfortable. You know, if they're touching, that's great, but if that's uncomfortable, a little bit wider is also good. But try to keep them like inside of your hips. And then we're gonna bend your knees, keeping your chest up. You're gonna squat down as low as you feel comfortable, then kicking out one foot and standing on one foot. So that's kind of how you can decide how low you're gonna go. And then we'll switch and do the other side. So a nice controlled squat, and then as you kick that leg out, you'll stand on one leg. So you're trying to stay in this crouch on one leg and then stand up. Yeah, nice. And yeah, holding the invisible balloon can help with balance. Looking at one thing out in space can help. Oh, oops. Crouch with 2 legs and then kick one leg out to stand. Nice. Okay, so that was our little practice, but now we're going to go for our first round. We're going to do 30 seconds of these just at an easy pace. And it doesn't matter how many you do. We're just going to use the time to dictate the reps so that we don't have to count. Again, it's not really a race, and you're just alternating legs each time, focusing on balance, control, tight midline so that your chest stays up. And we have 10 more seconds to do some. Really nice. 3, 2, 1. All right, and then the next one that we're gonna do is like a crouch position. So we'll kind of be squatting down again, start with a narrow stance, and then you're gonna step out to a wide stance and kind of like slide over into that narrow stance again. So again, like you're holding some water and you really don't want it to spill and like you have to go under a tightrope or something. So reaching across, sliding through. And you can just take like 2 steps to the right and then 2 steps to the left. And we'll do the same thing. We'll just do some reps, but we're gonna go 1 minute for these ones so that we can kind of go in both directions. And so you're just trying to stay low and you'll find you're kind of pulling yourself over on one leg. You put a lot of weight on this leg and then you kind of slide your weight over. So it should feel a little bit like that standing on one leg. But now we're just going side to side. 10 more seconds to do some. 3, 2, 1. Okay, then this will be another kind of maybe balance, but we're gonna just start standing, heels down, and you're gonna raise up onto your tippy toes, and then nice and slow back down onto your heels. Nice, good job. Do like 2 more of those. Yeah, nice, getting up as high as you can. Okay, now we're gonna try one leg. Pick up one foot, and we're gonna start with your heel, and then tippy toes. Nice job, see, you can do it. And we'll just do 10, and then switch and do 10 on the other side. So this one you have to count. Nice job. And if you want to do 5 and 5, maybe 5 was a lot and you want to do 5 and 5 2 times, that's fine too. But we'll do 10 each side. And again, the invisible balloon helps. Bracing your midline helps. Focusing on your breath. Looking at one thing out in space. And this is really good for your ankles. In addition to your balance and control and all that good stuff. Which I know we're going to be walking around a lot now that summer's here, going on those hikes, so let's get those ankles. These are kind of slow too, that's great. Yeah, and then once you've got your 10 both sides, you can kind of shake it out a little bit. And then you can grab a sip of water, and we'll take maybe another 45 seconds, and we'll go back to our kind of crouch to one leg standings thing. Okay, you're looking like you're ready for the next set. Yeah? Okay. All right, so again, we're gonna go for 30 seconds. You get to do some reps. This narrow stance, squatting down as low as you can, kicking out one leg, and then standing. Really good job, nice work. All right, 3, 2, 1. So now we're gonna take that crouch stance and we're gonna do those lateral slide steps, staying in that crouch position. And again, maybe like 3 to 5 steps each direction. But we're gonna have 1 minute to do reps on this one. And again, trying to stay like in one plane, nice and smooth. 30 more seconds. Nice. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna go into those calf raises on one leg. And we'll do 10 per side. We'll just go straight to the one leg kind. The 2 leg was just our warm up. Yeah, onto that tippy toe on one leg. we'll do 10 on each side. Nice job. Yeah, and then shake it out. We'll take another like 45 seconds before we go into the next round. Nice job. Yeah, you can really feel that in the calves and ankles after that. But great control. I could tell when I said 1 foot you weren't really sure, but it looks like it's easy.
I know, I think it's hard.
Yeah, it looks good though. Everyone's balance is really great.
I kind of do things like that when I'm standing in the grocery line. Kind of do a squat on 1 foot or something.
Totally. That's, yeah. I found myself trying to do that too, because otherwise I just like lock my knees out and like fall. All right, we're gonna do one more round of this stuff. Last set. And so we'll go narrow stance. We'll go for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Squatting down, kicking one leg out, and standing. And as you're getting comfortable, maybe you can try getting a little bit lower. You can totally feel it out as you're going.
Getting easier.
Yeah. Means you gotta go lower now. And that's kind of the cool thing about these is like you will naturally kind of just keep pushing yourself and keep finding those new opportunities to get a little bit lower, get a little bit stronger. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do that crouching slide. More seconds. Three, 2, 1. All right, now we'll do those 1 leg, tippy toe, heel to toe calf raises, 10 per leg. Those last couple of reps are getting tough. Yeah, and then once we're done, we'll shake it out a little bit again, grab a sip of water. We'll transition into the next part. Okay. So for the next part, we're gonna have like a little set of moves that we're gonna just kind of be like working through, and you'll be working through it at your own pace. And so we all might be in a different spot, where sometimes we're all moving together. So this time you'll kind of be like doing this trunk on your own, but then every once in a while we're gonna like be interrupted and all do the same thing together. And so the thing that we're gonna do together is gonna be these lateral side step / jumps, whatever you want them to be, which we've kind of done before, where you like pretend like there's like lava or something right through here and you gotta step over it with both feet. And so you can kind of step over, or if you want, you can jump. It's really up to you. And you can also pretend how much lava there is. You know, it's up to you. maybe there's a little stream of lava and you're trying to jump. Maybe it's more like a lake and you're trying to step. You know, it's really up to you. And if you want to, you can kind of like keep yourself honest with like a little item or something. So you can be like, okay, I'm gonna make sure that I get over my stopwatch every single time and to keep me with the lava. But, or you can just use your imagination. And so when we stop and do those, you're gonna do 50. Each one counts. So 1, 2, 3, and again, like as fast as you want, just get both feet over the lava and then go back the other way. Any style that you feel. 50 times, each one counts. 1, 2, 3, blah, 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 48, 49, 50. And so, again, we're gonna start with that, and then every 3 minutes it'll be like, stop what you're doing, we're gonna go back to the lava, and we'll step over the lava. And so what you will be doing in the meanwhile is inchworm. So you'll do an inchworm, and then when you get out to the plank, we're gonna rotate right, left, and then you'll come back up. And again, you don't have to stand up all the way, but you can. And then we'll go back into that plank, rotate, arm up, and then back. And so we'll do 3 of those. And then we'll do 6 lunges. And any style lunges, you know, forward lunges, and just bending those knees, dropping your butt down. If your knee doesn't get all the way to the ground, that's totally fine. For these, I just want you to kind of keep moving. So if your knee's not quite getting to the floor, that's fine. But just make sure that this front foot is way out there. You take a big step, and your knee is staying over your foot on the front side. No matter how low you're going, keep that knee over your front foot. For 6 lunges, and then we'll do 9 squats. So not on one foot, not a narrow stance, not a crouch, just average squats under your shoulders, 9 times little squat. Yeah, as low as you're feeling like going. Again, trying to keep moving more than like going really low in your squat or anything like that. And so that part, yes?
Sounds fun.
Yeah, no, it'll be really fun. So like that part, you'll kind of just be like chugging through at your own pace. And so when you need to take breaks, just like stop and take a break. We'll kind of be together at first, and I'll be narrating it so that you don't get lost. But the one thing that we'll do together is like the lava jump overs, and I'll like stop us to break and do those every 3 minutes. And we'll start with those as well. And yeah, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be super fun. And we're gonna go for 15 total minutes. Yeah. Okay. And so it's gonna start with our lava jumps. All right. Ready, set, go. And again, you're gonna count 50. Nice job. And then it would be the inchworm. As soon as you finish your 50, you just, on your own, we'll do 3 of that inchworm with a rotation. And so you do that 3 times, and then 6 lunges, and then 9 squats. And again, at this point, everyone can just be moving at their own pace. If we're not all in the same place, that's totally fine. 3 inchworm plus rotation, 6 lunges, my bad. And then we'll do 9 squats. After you do your 6 lunges, it's 9 squats. And again, everyone can be moving at their own pace here, that's great. If you finish your squats, you just go back to the inchworms. And in 1 minute, we're going to take a break from this step and go back to the lava. But either way, you're just going to kind of keep working through 3 inchworm, 9 squats. And then if you finish, you just go back to the inchworm. But again, moving at your own pace. There's no like race. Just keeping your breath in control. In 30 seconds, we're going to go back to the lava. But again, this part you're kind of just like chugging away, and then I'm going to interrupt you with the lava every once in a while. Three, 2, 1. And so now we'll go 50 steps over that lava. Nice job, nice job. And just trying to stay consistent. And when you're done with your steps, just go to where you left off in the other part. So if you did 1 inchworm, you'll do the 2nd and the 3rd inchworm, and then do your 6 lunges. So you just kind of pick up where you left off from before. And if you don't remember where you left off, just guess. It's all good. And it was 3 inchworm plus rotation, 6 lunges, 9 squats. We have to do more counting today than we usually do.
Inchworm after lunges?
Lunges, then squats.
Squats.
9 squats, then inchworm. But yeah, it is hard to remember what's next, so. And in 1 minute, we'll take that lava break. Thirty more seconds. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. 50 step overs. then just back at it where you were before. Again, just picking up where you left off. Nice job, everybody. And again, just keep continuing to cruise at your own pace through those 3 inchworms plus rotation, 6 lunges, 9 squats. Oops. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. That happens, it's okay. We'll take a break into the jump overs or step overs in 45 seconds. Yeah, this is a tough workout today. Ten more seconds. And again, it's okay to just keep it slow and steady. Taking breaks as you need. 3, 2, 1. We'll step over. And keep plugging away. Where was I?
Lunges first.
Where were you left off? And if you don't remember, then sure. Yeah. That's kind of, I was like, I don't remember where I was. So the lunges were in the middle. Doing great. 1 more minute, and then we'll do the step overs again. We're going to do the step overs and then 1 more round of this fun stuff, and then we'll finish with the step overs as well. So 2 step overs left, and 1 more full set of this fun stuff. Nice job. And staying in control. Yeah, keeping that midline tight. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Step over. And then we'll just do one more time, as many sets as you're feeling of your inchworms, your lunges, and your squats. And then we'll finish it off with one last step overs. And we're getting tired here, so really make sure you're thinking about keeping your form nice and tight, chest up, midline tight. On those lunges, your knees staying over your foot and on the front side. And you're keeping your chest up on your squats, nice and balanced, heels down. One more minute. More seconds, and then we'll do the last step overs. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. 50 step overs, and then we're done. Nice work, nice work. Almost there.
Yes, that was one of the hardest ones in a while.
That was hard. That was a very strengthy workout. We did a lot of strength.
Yes.
And if you want to do a little stretch, you can sit and then we'll cross one leg over your other leg. And you can kind of just hold it like this if this feels good. Stretching out, if your right leg is on top, stretching out this like right side of your leg, right glute, maybe in your hip somewhere. And if you want some more of a stretch, you can pull that left leg towards you and like lean back a little bit. And then that really might open up this hip. And then you can even kind of rock back and forth if that feels good. Or again, just holding anywhere you're feeling a stretch. Nothing too painful here because we're just trying to relax and cool down now. And we'll maybe just kind of hang out on this side for 1 minute and then do the other side for 1 minute. Just kind of decompress that posterior chain. Nice job. I think also it's like one of the first days it was hot. At least where I'm at, it's hot. So that definitely made it feel a little harder for me.
I've got my dad blowing on me.
Oh, nice, nice. That was a great job. I threw a new format at you also. Not only was it a hard workout, the format was different.
What was it?
Well, just kind of the way you had to like count your own and go moving on your own kind of in that part.
Yeah.
Usually we just like do a time. I feel like.
I usually just count on you to tell me when time's up and not.
Yeah.
I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, the mental emphasis is totally that.
Right, exactly.
It's hard enough for me just to hold up the meeting.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, that's a big enough mental challenge for me too. Okay, we'll bring our legs out straight, and then you'll just keep them straight, and we'll just kind of fold forward a little bit. And we'll hang out here, and then we'll go on to the other side of our figure 4 stretch. Just get a little extra stretching after that good leg workout. Oh, thank you. It's allergy season. All right, and we'll go ahead and switch to the other side for your figure 4 stretch. The weather is so nice. I think it's gonna rain this weekend though. It makes me sad. It's not gonna stick around.
I think this is the last of the sunny days for a while, and rain comes. But that's good. We need our share of sunny days and rainy days.
All right, okay, you're right. I just want all the days to be sunny, but yeah, I know it's like there's like we need the rain.
Yeah, we don't want things to dry out too much and have forest fires.
Right, yeah, exactly. Or droughts. Which like a lot of the West Coast is in a serious drought, so. All right, and then last stretch, if you want, feet together, knees off to the side, and you can kind of like pull your feet in close and lean forward, or you can kind of just hang out here, however you're feeling. Katie, you also were on the trip to see Eleanor, right? And Sandy?
Yes, it was a good trip.
And it was good, yeah.
You know, it's so easy to do that in one day, and the airfare was hardly anything.
I know, it's so interesting the way you can just like jump around like that on planes. I'm always just like amazed when you just end up, all of a sudden you're somewhere else.
Yeah, it was about an hour and 20 minutes.
Katie and Sandy sat behind me on the way home, and they sat side by side, and I could hear you guys giggling the whole way home, so I can tell you had a nice fun home.
Well, it was fun. Too bad TJ wasn't there because it was a fun sister day.
I know, yeah, I was gonna say, did that like remind you of your childhood, Leslie? Like Katie and Sandy being too cool to, and you could just hear them laughing about something and didn't really know what.
So happy they were having so much fun.
Yeah, great to be on board.
Yeah,
Kind of sad, but it was nice.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
More trips to get together.
Yeah. I know, now that everyone's all retired, you can just take trips all the time.
Yeah. Sandy's gonna retire at the end of the year, almost for a plan.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I guess I didn't realize she isn't retired.
Well, all the sisters will be retired.
Right, yeah.
I keep working with the sisters.
Yeah, I know. That's so great.
Well, thank you for a great workout. It was good to see you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was nice to be back to our workout and so good to see you. I'm glad we got in here.
I made it on.
Yeah, me too. It's so nice to see you.
Great day, guys.
Yeah, have a great day.